Brad Schneider of Illinois, member of the House Committee on Foreign Affairs, co-chair of the Abraham Accords Caucus. Congressman, good to see you. Welcome to the program.
Good to be here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The Abraham Accords are the peace deals between Donald Trump brokered between Israel and Arab countries during Trump 1.0. And yes, I'm being a little pejorative when I ask this question this way, but how is a Democrat allowed to support and celebrate something that Donald Trump did?
Because in this case, he did something that was good.
Okay. Same for the attack on Iran?
The jury's still out. I think, I have said very clearly, and to your point earlier, if you read my statement on Saturday night, the first thing I did was praise the military. They ran a flawless attack on Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. Unquestionably, they executed as well as we could have hoped for, and they came home safely, and we're grateful for that. The world is safer because of what they did. But it's still, we need to get the ballot.
We don't know. We don't know.
We gotta get the details.
Right. No, that's fair. So far, so good. Things are going well. Why has that been so hard, you think, for other Democrats?
So I think in this moment of hyperpartisanship on both sides, people react first and then think. Not everybody. There were some in my party who immediately called for impeachment. Right? They called the action unconstitutional. I think the president should have come to Congress. Constitution gives Congress the sole responsibility for taking our nation to war, but it also, in Article 2, gives the president responsibility for keeping our troops safe, protecting Americans around the world. There is a tension there, but the tension is a safeguard, and the president should have notified at least, or certainly, the Gang of Eight, the leaders.
Well, he tried on a couple, but neither here nor there. I think this is interesting. This is Charlemagne the God, again, conceivably very liberal commentator, on that point. Take a listen.
There have been a bunch of presidents who have ordered strikes without congressional approval. Barack Obama did it against Libya. Joe Biden ordered strikes in Iraq and Syria without congressional approval. Bill Clinton did it. So presidents ordering military action without congressional approval has become pretty routine. So why didn't it lead to impeachment for everybody else? Like when Barack Obama did it, when Biden did it?
This is my question. Why is the move towards process? Oh, it should have gone through Congress and on, versus let's find what, as Americans, we can all be hopeful for, which is that Iran doesn't get a nuke.
Again, I think you can look at both. We have to make sure Iran never gets a nuclear weapon, and I think both Republicans and Democrats have been clear on that thing. Iran with a nuclear weapon is a threat to every single country, every Arab nation in the Gulf. I was just there last week. It's a threat to existential threat to Israel as well, but it's a threat to the United States, Europe, and the whole world. So we have to make sure, and earlier in your show you talked about what the German chancellor said. Israel is doing the work that the world will do.
The dirty work, yeah. Right. Hold on. So this, I think, is interesting, because this morning we saw President Trump talk to Benjamin Netanyahu in a way I've never seen a U.S. president talk to an Israeli prime minister, especially to Netanyahu. I covered the region for many years, lived there for 4 years. Are we seeing a president who deals with Israel and deals with the Middle East differently than any before him?
Certainly, he deals with everything in a way that's unique to his style and
why do you think if Joe Biden had talked to Benjamin Netanyahu that way, or put out a statement like that, people would have gone nuts? Well, Israel supporters would have gone nuts.
You stop me first. I think everyone should be upset the way he spoke. To say that Israel doesn't know what the F it's doing, look at the last 13 days now. Look what Israel did in striking Iran in a strategic, targeted way, targeting their nuclear program, targeting their nuclear scientists, their military leadership. Iran has no air defense. Israel had complete control over the skies, could have done anything they wanted to, and every civilian death is a tragedy. War is hell.
War is war.
But Israel was able to take out the military leadership, the nuclear leaders, with a comparatively small number of civilian casualties. Again, every casualty is a tragedy.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.